Right, so today we are actually interviewing for the third time LUAL, and they are, as we know already, working on a text adventure. I doesn't exist, and with me is Dennis.
Hello, hi. Very happy to have you here at the Gamescom. So looking very forward to check out what you're up to.
So they told me in advance of Gamescom that they are having some progress in the game, and we will blend in some footage while they are talking about what's new, what's the current development of the game.
Do you want to start with the graphic and stuff?
For sure. We improved the graphics quite a bit. I think you saw it last Gamescom, right? You saw a year ago. We changed the whole first act with the color scheme. Not the color scheme per se, but we changed the UI a lot. We also play a lot more with the color of the UI. We also added a bunch more different puzzles. So the first act, if you've played the first act, you can play it again because the puzzles are different now.
Randomized,
Sorry?
but not randomized, just
No,
a
no,
bit,
no, no, no.
bit changed. Okay.
No, yeah, they're just changed. Exactly. And the AI.
Oh, the AI, yeah. At last Gamescom, it was still like online. It had to be online. Now it's all offline. It all runs on your own computer. That means it's like bigger, but there's no funny business. There never was funny business, but there's definitely no funny business now.
Does it also mean it needs more resources because now
yeah,
it's offline?
exactly.
Okay.
Yes.
Do you need a strong PC for that?
You can get through it with like 8 gigabytes of RAM. It's doable. Just don't do anything else while you play it.
Right, nice.
And it's also improved. Like we trained it a bunch more. We did a whole bunch of play testing, so it should really work pretty well.
Don't you have independent playtesters as well?
Yes, yeah, we have a playtesting team. We also had a beta for Kickstarter where we got a bunch of feedback from not only friends but also people from Kickstarter. So a lot of bug fixing, a lot of polishing here and there. So yeah,
Because it's really hard to anticipate what people write without having people write things. So I'm sure once it's released, we'll find a bunch of new things to add.
So you two work alone at the game, or do you also have people for sound, for music, for...
People for sound, yes. We have a composer and a sound designer, Paul Schmidt and Jonas Philemon. But everything else we did ourselves, yeah.
So you are two-girl show. Amazing.
Awesome. So you actually told me earlier that you have now set a release date. But when I looked at Steam, it still said coming soon.
yeah.
What did I miss here?
It's not on the Steam page yet, but we did release a new trailer, a release trailer. So it's coming out on September 12th. Today in 3 weeks. This week in 3 weeks. So yeah, very, very soon.
So now you are at the difficult 10% to finish the game.
yeah.
I feel them. I feel them very much.
Same.
So when you're approaching deadline, do you also add the most things during the deadline? When approaching the deadline, I saw many developers are like, oh, it's 2 days before the deadline, let's add half the game.
God, no. We had like a feature freeze like months ago.
All
Yeah,
right,
yeah,
so
we've
you're
just
very
been-
professional,
sorry.
very professional. Very good.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, we've for the past few months we've just been improving what there is and making that work very well. No more stuff, please. No.
If I remember correctly, it's your first game, right?
First
So-
commercial game, yeah.
So are you actually planning in your mind about a successor or a new type of game?
We
Perhaps
already
a racing
started.
game or whatever?
A racing game? No.
No?
No.
Yeah, we already started thinking about the next one.
It's a big secret or no?
Well,
Well, it's still pretty wishy-washy, so we can't really say too much. It's definitely gonna have to do with AI again and language, pixel art, it's gonna be in the same vein, definitely.
Artificial intelligence is your thing.
Yeah, but like just using it as a tool. Like we don't like the generative stuff. Like we still want to be our own masters, so to speak.
I mean, you could make a game that plays itself.
Probably. I think that's a movie.
Exactly. All right. So there are no roadblocks anymore. It will definitely come out at that point.
Definitely.
Awesome.
So after you finish the game, do you plan to port it over to consoles or other systems? Or
There are no plans right now. We have ideas on how it could work, so it's not like completely unreasonable, but not just now, not at the moment. We're gonna release it on PC, Mac, and Linux first, and then we'll see how that goes.
okay, cool. Thank you.
Awesome. Is there anything else you would like to add?
Go wishlist the game.
Yes, please.
There's also a demo out on Steam already if you can't wait to play it. But yeah.
Does the demo have some of the improvements? Or didn't you revise the demo? You did revise the demo?
Yeah.
Oh.
The first act is just as it's gonna be in the final game then.
Well, it is a little bit better, but it's pretty updated. Yeah.
Okay, that's interesting. So, you're not afraid of showing too much of the game in the demo?
It's just the first part of the game. It ends on a cliffhanger, so...
Now I would be interested, is there any average playtime you have in Focus?
I mean, it's really hard to say because it is a puzzle game and you can really... We've had people play it through in like an hour, but you can also play it for 2 hours, 3 hours. There's also a lot of value in replaying the game because there's a bunch of endings, 4 endings, where you have to interact with the game a bit differently. I don't want to say too much, but yeah.
Be more aggressive to the AI, you
For
bastard.
And I used to say it's definitely longer than an hour. That's like playtesters who played it in hours. But like, you can't breathe through it if you're playing it for the first time, so... It'll definitely be 2 hours to play, at least.
Well, I mean, that would be all from my side. Do you have anything to add?
No, but congratulations for your good work.
Thank you.
Hopefully, much sales.
I hope so.
Thanks a lot.
Thank you too.